This week on Vegas Revealed, could a new country superstar get their start at Blake Shelton's Ole Red honky tonk? It's possible thanks to a new competition. We'll explain.
Plus, now that the Mirage is officially shut down and construction of the Hard Rock Hotel is underway, we get more details from the Hard Rock's chairman.
This is probably the best piece of real estate on the Las Vegas Strip.
We also find out which of the Mirage's iconic pieces will move to the Neon Museum.
Barry Manilow is not slowing down. Find out what the famed singer just revealed about his Vegas plans.
We take a trip to Caesar's Palace for dinner at Bobby Flay's Brasserie B. And did you know there's a pop culture exhibit at the Atomic Museum in Las Vegas? We're going to take you there.
Plus, the countdown to Mr. Olympia is on. We talk with the organization's president about how this show has evolved. It's all right now on Vegas Revealed.
Vegas Revealed, presented by Level Up Law, starts now.
Welcome to Vegas Revealed. I'm Sean McAllister, along with Dana Roselli. And Dana, have you made your New Year's Eve plans yet?
I have not, but I'm also a very last-minute person.
Well, guess what? Thousands of people already have planned out how they're ringing in 2025. It's all thanks to one experience right here in Las Vegas. And we're going to get into that and explain what that's all about, why people are planning in advance for it.
I know. Yeah, it should be huge. We'll have all that coming up. But first, let's talk Barry Manilow. The Fanilows are excited. We have big news surrounding Barry. He has extended his residency over at the Westgate. Did you know he actually holds the record for longest residency in Las Vegas?
Wow.
Yeah, and he's going to continue, he just announced, into 2025. So Barry announced more shows at the Westgate. He's coming back this September for shows, but he's going to perform through 2025. I looked. It's like going and going and going all the way through December 2025. Shows are on sale right now for all those shows, so get on and search around if you want to see Barry Manilow.
Good for him. I love that Barry has become such a fixture here in Las Vegas.
It's a great show, too. I only saw it when he was at the Paris, but I haven't seen it at the Westgate, so we need to go.
Yeah, I need to get over there and see him, too. And we already know Barry Manilow is an icon.
Yes.
But could the next music superstar be getting their big break right on the Strip at Blake Shelton's Ole Red honky tonk?
Yeah, this is a big deal.
Yeah, they are inviting a whole bunch of up-and-coming country artists to showcase their talent with its first Next Up Battle of the Bands. This competition is set for August 6th, 13th, 20th, and 27th from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m., and on that final date, winners from each week are going to return to the stage to decide the overall champion of the month. The winner will be awarded $1,000 and a regular performance spot at Ole Red Las Vegas.
At the opening of Ole Red, Shelton told us he hopes his honky tonk will be a place to discover new talent.
It's a big deal, and so if you're an emerging artist and you can put your social media info up there and your publicity shots and whatever you want to get out there, but that's really what it's all about now, you know what I mean? It's just spreading the word, and it's powerful when you have a look like you can get on a stage like this with your stuff behind you that now goes out on Instagram and TikTok and all that stuff. It's just a big look, and it's important if you're an up-and-comer. It really is.
Registered bands will play on the same setup with no additional equipment and will be scored on elements such as energy, fan vote, professionalism, and more. Participants must be over the age of 21, and in the event of a tie, each band will perform one of Blake Shelton's songs of their choice. They get to pick. The Next Up Battle for the Bands competition is free. It's open to the public, and you can go to olered.com for more information. So sounds like it'll be a lot of fun.
Well, and who knows? If you go and check that out, vote on these bands, your voice could help decide who gets their big break.
Right. And, I feel like Blake has always been about all that stuff, just like he said. So
Yes.
It'll be good to see and a lot of fun for everyone who gets to go and watch as well. From Barry and Blake to Bobby, and we're talking about Chef Bobby Flay. We had the chance to go check out his newest restaurant at Caesar's Palace called Brasserie B. It's right there across from the old Cleopatra's Barge, right next to his other restaurant. And let me tell you, it was delicious. We went over there during Super Bowl and we only had a little something. And so they said, you got to come back and try a full meal. So we did. Sean, I absolutely loved the ribeye. I asked for it sliced so we could share, and it was just perfect for the table. Also got the Dover sole with the lemon sauce and the wild mushrooms. That was great, with the prawn cocktail. And then, of course, the hot homemade chips with blue cheese.
Those are so good.
Just a must. Absolute must. The menu is large and there's a lot to choose from, but a newer spot over there at Caesar's Palace if you want to go check it out.
Yeah, I can't say enough good things about those chips with the blue cheese sauce. I'm a blue cheese lover, so that just like it checked every box for me.
I know. It's absolutely delicious. I mean, even if you just want to go get a drink and have that and sit at the bar, they have a great bar too.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Wraps all the way around, friendly bartenders. Brasserie B, check it out if you're over there at Caesar's Palace. Well, believe it or not, people are already making plans to welcome 2025. New Year's Eve weekend is going to be a big one over at Sphere. Anyma, the End of Genesis, live at Sphere, is taking place December 27th through January 1st, and it's been so popular, they just have been adding dates left and right.
I know. I think they started with 1 or 2, and now it's just a slew of dates. So many people are interested in this. It's the first electronic music act to perform at the Sphere. Seems like it's going to be a blast. We're told the show will be bringing like art, technology, and music all together like only the Sphere can. It's going to be a wonderful experience. Tickets are on sale now at thesphere.com if you want to go on and grab some, but we'll see if they add even more shows. And by the way, Sean, for everyone at home, if they didn't know, the Sphere, now on the Sphere website, they live stream the Sphere at all hours if you want to just get online and look at it.
Yeah, 24 hours a day at thesphere.com or on the Sphere's YouTube channel.
Right.
They have that live stream going, and there's always something happening on that Sphere.
Mr. Olympia weekend is coming back to Las Vegas in October, and this year it's hosted by Resorts World. The organization and president were in town to kick off the countdown recently, and they were presented with a key to the Strip. Mr. Olympia is celebrating 60 years. Now, it used to be known just for bodybuilding,
right?
You know, but it's really transformed into this fitness lifestyle event, so it is big. There's a fitness expo, there's seminars, there's going to be competitions. Some of the stuff will be taking place over at the convention center. We talked to Mr. Olympia president Dan Solomon recently.
Joe Weider's Olympia and Fitness and Performance Weekend is the Super Bowl of the fitness industry. It brings together all corners of the global fitness movement, everything from physique sports to combat sports and all things that sort of unify the world and our passions for that transformative power of fitness and building muscle and all that good stuff. Of course, the Mr. Olympia serves as the preeminent world championship of bodybuilding. So Olympia Weekend brings together a couple things. You have the stage production, which is a multi-million-dollar evening where a lot of money is given out and the best in the world are crowned, and that is going to be held right here at Resorts World in the theater. Now, across the street is the Las Vegas Convention Center, which is home to the Olympia Expo. Now, the Olympia Expo covers several 100,000 square feet of convention center space and exhibitors from around the world, all corners of fitness, apparel, supplementation, nutrition, equipment, all things that sort of define that fitness movement and that fitness lifestyle and that passion. Fans from all around the world, they come, they gather, they get to learn and get inspired and walk away with all kinds of free stuff, and a lot of celebrities are there, and it's a real exciting gathering, and that all happens at the same time.
Mr. Olympia will be here in Las Vegas October 10th through the 13th, and you can get your tickets now at MrOlympia.com. Well, you can beat the heat and hit up a local museum.
The National Atomic Testing Museum has an exhibit that we found really cool. That's next on Vegas Revealed.
If you've experienced a slip and fall, were injured in a place of business or on a construction site, call Level Up Law. Do you have a wrongful death case or been in a motor vehicle accident, even harmed in a rideshare? Our team specializes in personal injury cases. Call Level Up Law now at 855-LEVEL-UP. Elevate your case with Level Up Law. We've got your back. Call 855-LEVEL-UP. Your journey to justice starts here. Level Up Law. Justice at your fingertips.
Welcome back to Vegas Revealed. Well, recently we did a project over at the Atomic Testing Museum. It's located on East Flamingo here in Las Vegas, and we really enjoyed it and learned a lot.
Yeah, we absolutely did. The movie Oppenheimer, you might remember, that was a big blockbuster. It really sparked new interest in the atomic age, and that's what the Atomic Museum does. It teaches us all about everything atomic.
Yeah, it really is interesting. And something we thought was really cool was the pop culture exhibit, and we learned a lot. Check it out.
The atomic age really gets started with the testing in the 1950s. The first televised test really jump-started an atomic fever that spread all across the country. Everything reflected this, from dinnerware to television shows to comic books and toys and even company logos. But in a lot of ways, it helped normalize atomic testing for a lot of people. So if you make it popular and you see it everywhere you go, it becomes less scary. And of course, it didn't take long for the casinos here in Las Vegas to start capitalizing on that popularity. You had viewing parties at the tops of the casinos. You had guests drinking atomic-themed cocktails. The atomic viewing parties was really the original viewing party here in Las Vegas. The pop culture exhibit is one of our most popular exhibits here at the museum. We have a variety of atomic-themed merchandise that would have been sold in the 1950s. We have the cereal box and Kix atomic bomb ring that was out in the 1940s. We have atomic-themed toys. Miss Atomic Bomb was a uniquely Vegas creation. It was an atomic pinup. The most famous of those shots was in 1957. Lee Merlin, who became known as Miss Atomic Bomb. Still today, it's an atomic icon. This was just part of Las Vegas culture and atomic tourism, really.
Well, a museum visit takes on average about an hour and 30 minutes, but you can spend as much time there as you want. Some pricing notes: $25 for Nevada residents with ID, $15 for anyone ages 7 to 17, and free for children under 6.
Yeah, and if you're staying on the Strip, it's just a short drive down Flamingo at Maryland and Paradise. And by the way, the National Atomic Testing Museum is an affiliate of the Smithsonian, so that's the caliber of museum that you're stepping into when you pay a visit.
Still to come, the Hard Rock's chairman says the new Guitar Hotel Tower that's going to open in 2027 will be great for all of Las Vegas. Why? Find out next.
We also show you some highlights from the closing ceremony at the Mirage and the final bow of Cirque du Soleil's Love. But first, check out the site of the Tropicana as demolition of this classic property continues. You can see that the towers have been gutted and most of the ground level buildings have already met the wrecking ball. We are expecting an implosion to happen over there sometime in early October. We'll be right back.
When storms wreak havoc on your property, don't face the aftermath alone. Level Up Law is your ally in natural disaster recovery. Whether it's property damage, wind resulting in downed trees, wildfires, or water damage, our experienced team will help you. Call 855-LEVEL-UP for a free consultation. Call Level Up Law now, 855-LEVEL-UP, and take the first step toward rebuilding your life. Level Up Law, justice at your fingertips. Call today.
Hey everybody, it's Lunell, the original bad girl of comedy, live from Las Vegas. You're watching Vegas Revealed.
Welcome back to Vegas Revealed. You know, we had the chance to attend the closing ceremony for the Mirage. This was back on July 17th.
Right. And as you know, the Mirage was purchased by the Hard Rock International and shut down. Well, it's going to undergo renovations and construction for 3 years, so a long time. And that includes a guitar hotel tower that's going to light up the Strip.
Yeah, it absolutely will. It'll be a centerpiece for sure. And while we were there, we had a chance to chat with Jim Allen, who is the chairman of Hard Rock International and the CEO of Seminole Gaming.
I feel like some people have been a little divisive over the big guitar, you know? Can you give us some words of encouragement? I mean, listen, I'm all for it. Others are against it. Other cities where you have it, people love it.
I think that's an excellent question. And clearly some cities, you know, people have said, Jim, we don't think that's the right thing. And we frankly have always yielded towards the local population or the governing, you know, country that we're in. But in the case of Las Vegas, if there's ever a building or city, I should say, about wows, certainly Las Vegas would be that city. So when you talk about a structure, if anyone has gone online or seen the guitar in South Florida, that's about 450 some feet. You know, this building will be approaching 700 feet. You know, it will become a true icon, and that's something we think that creates international tourism, not just for Hard Rock, but frankly for Las Vegas. It was certainly a long, long battle since 2007. Actually 2006, when we actually announced the purchase of the brand. We looked at a lot of dirt. We certainly looked at a lot of buildings, but I don't think anyone can dispute this is probably the best piece of real estate on the Las Vegas Strip. It's truly the 50-yard line. And when you talk about a site that is almost 80 acres, it certainly gives us the ability to look at the future for massive expansion, assuming the business, you know, hits its performance.
Are there any parts of the Mirage experience that are going to carry over into the new property?
I think the only thing that we are strongly considering is there will be a spot where people will be able to come and just see the legacy of the Mirage. But certainly that would be more of in a special small little area for people to visit that. But certainly the design, the decor, all of that will 100% change. I think that what's so important in the industry, not just here in Las Vegas, is to create a destination that's not solely based on slot machines and gaming tables. So clearly, you know, that's a business model that we've been doing for quite some time. If you look at our brand on a global basis, you know, we're incredibly successful now in freestanding hotels. Obviously, over 50 years, been incredibly successful with freestanding restaurants. So marrying that into all the other aspects of sports and entertainment is something that's very important to us.
Construction has already started over there to transition that property into the Hard Rock. We should get more details about what is planned inside that footprint late this year or early in 2025.
Yeah, it was good to get some FaceTime with him, and I'm sure we'll be talking to him a lot more through the next couple years, or 3 years, I should say. Well, also in attendance at the closing ceremony was Las Vegas visionary Elaine Wynn. Elaine was married to Steve Wynn, who opened the Mirage back in 1989. She told stories when she was there about how he wanted to do something really different that nobody would expect on the Strip, because they already had the Golden Nugget. Well, that's where the dolphin habitat, apparently, and the volcano came into play. It was fun listening to her stories and nice to hear from her. Day One employees were also there at the ceremony. They also fired up the volcano one last time throughout the day and evening so people could go enjoy it. So it is officially closed, and like Sean said, construction is underway.
Yeah, nice that they did a ceremony to kind of bid farewell to the Mirage and usher in a new era over there. Well, we also went to the final show of the Beatles' Love by Cirque du Soleil. We know a lot of you have told us that you're really going to miss this show.
Yeah.
We are too. So we wanted to share some highlights from the night of the show's final bow on July 7th. This is how the final performance of the Beatles' Love began.
We are thrilled that you will be able to hear our story, which we will tell for the very last time.
12 million people have seen the Cirque production over the past 18 years, and in that time, more than 500 celebrities have attended too. The cast has performed inside the Love Theater, on the roof of the Mirage, at the airport, even joining Foster the People on stage at the Life is Beautiful Festival. Original Beatles Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr have visited many times, along with Yoko Ono and Olivia Harrison, the wives of George Harrison and John Lennon. Since the premiere in 2006, 13.5 tons of confetti have fallen. But those streamers have now stopped.
I have the honor to welcoming you all to this memorable evening, to this historical moment.
The CEO of Cirque sent the show off with a final message of unity.
We'll celebrate peace, joy, happiness, and love.
And we did talk to Cirque du Soleil, and they say there's no plans to bring it back, but a future collaboration with the Beatles is never out of the question.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
Yeah. Well, up next, the Hard Rock is donating Mirage artifacts to the Neon Museum. We'll let you know which ones.
Plus, the Neon Museum is moving. All those details coming up on Vegas Revealed.
Hey, yo, check this out. This is Flavor Flav, and I don't care how y'all feel, because right now y'all watching me on Las Vegas Reveal. Boy.
Never miss an episode of Vegas Revealed.
Set your DVR to record new episodes now.
Stay on top of Las Vegas entertainment news, travel trends, buzzworthy interviews, and insider tips. Set your DVR to record Vegas Revealed and never miss an episode. Vegas Revealed, presented by Level Up Law. Weekends on Fox 5.
Or watch anytime you want.
Remember to set your DVR.
Call Level Up Law. 855-LEVEL-UP. Level Up Law. Call today.
Welcome back to Vegas Revealed. Listen, I know we've talked a lot about the Mirage, but from the response that we've received, it seems like people want to keep talking about it because it was such a big part of Las Vegas.
Well, people who came here as kids, you know, their parents took them to the Mirage, and it was kind of like this big fantasy land where kids were welcome.
Right. And then so many people worked there. People got engaged there. People had anniversary dinners there and saw shows there. So yeah, it is a big deal. Well, to honor the legacy of the Mirage Hotel and Casino, Hard Rock International has announced that it's going to donate several artifacts from the storied property to the Neon Museum. And we were happy to hear this.
We certainly were. This collaboration is with Penta Building Group. That's the general contractor that's doing a lot of the demolition and then construction for the Hard Rock. The preservation of the iconic hotel will live on at the Neon Museum's permanent collection, including that beloved gold-painted sculpture of magicians Siegfried and Roy that sat out in front of the property for so long. Also, the Mirage Hotel art sign that was there at the entrance to the property for more than 3 decades, welcoming guests.
And here's some news. The Neon Museum has also announced plans to relocate and expand in downtown Las Vegas's Arts District. Now, they intend to nearly triple the size of its current location. We love that. So many people love to visit the museum, look at the old signs, take pictures. There's events there, there's weddings. And so we look forward to seeing the new location once they get that all approved.
Well, and in the land of implosions, the Neon Museum is a great place to keep Las Vegas history alive.
Yes, definitely. Hey, listen, we put all our shows on our YouTube channel. If you want to watch some of our other episodes, we do one every single week. We enjoy you watching, and you can also listen to our audio podcasts as well. We're on Spotify, Apple, iHeart, Google, all of it.
All of it. Also, you can find us on all of the social media channels. You can scan the code right there on your screen to link up with us.
Have a great week, everyone.